Going on the road in the Pac-12 and getting victories is always hard, and very proud of our football team for being 1-0 on the week and 4-0 on the season. Tremendous defensive effort, especially in the second half, to have 17 points created off of 6 turnovers and basically hold an offense that can put up points in the second half to basically their last drive. It was the only points that they got in the second half. So credit our defense and the performance that they did. Several interceptions, a couple by this guy who did a tremendous job. But I really thought Clancy did a wonderful job of mixing up some coverages that we had not done previously that he installed, and we really challenged our defensive line to get home with 3- and 4-man rushes, and I thought they did a wonderful job of this. Offensively, struggled in the first half, just thought we didn't make the most of our opportunities. Once we crossed the 50, had 2 turnovers in that I thought slowed us down and missed a 4th and 1 to kind of separate us. I thought in the second half, the run game and Sam taking what the defense gave him in the second half, really being poised, continued our run as far as being a good second half football team on the season. With that, I'll take injuries. Josh Fatu had an ankle, and Corbin Jonty had a lower body injury that we'll check out. That was it for the day. With that, we'll take any questions that you have.
So a little different look for Cal this year. Both sides of the ball. Are you impressed with the way they held?
Very much so. I tell you, the thing that just jumps off the page, and I told Justin prior to the game, and it held true in the game, their effort and the way they're playing, they're really becoming a physically tough football team. The way they ran the ball, I thought, was impressive today, and you can see that that team's developing identity. Credit to Justin and to his staff. He's got his kids playing extremely hard, and made a major challenge for us.
How do you guys start off the way you finish? You've been finishing games really well, but how do you make sure you start off those games like that?
Well, we've had some good starts. I think the Stanford game was a really good start. I liked that one. I'd like to repeat that a couple times. But, it just seemed credit the other team, too. They've got good players, and we hope that when you get into these games that you look up and you can be second-half teams. I mean, it's 13-13 at halftime in a Pac-12 conference game. You're trying to go 2-0, and credit our kids. We came in at halftime, took a deep breath, made some changes, and really said, hey, let's elevate our level of play. And I thought from everybody, the whole team, I thought elevated their play in the second half.
What can you say about your freshman place kicker?
Man, what a great job he's doing, Bill. I'm going to tell you, just you're starting to gain confidence as a coach. You can see his confidence just beaming right now, and confidence in a team right now. Had a pretty good wind out there, and I think he kicked a 43-yarder into it, and really it was not even in question. So in those type of games where points were challenging, man, he did a wonderful job. There's a lot of confidence being gained there.
Can you give the kid a scholarship?
Yeah, we're getting there. At some point in time, it's going to happen. I promise you. He's done too much for our football team. Numbers-wise, when it's available, we'll be able to get it done for him.
What numbers-wise? Because you have one available.
Yeah.
What do you mean by the numbers?
Numbers for now and in the future.
You talk about Cal having an identity. What does this offense have to do now to kind of develop a real identity for itself?
Today, and I think even in the last game, is finishing drives. I feel like the ball is being moved. I don't think that's the issue. It's really us finishing drives because you can separate yourself. You could have separated yourself in the first half with really 3 drives. You're on Cal's side of the field, and we just don't get it done. We have two turnovers and a 4th and 1 stop, and even if they're field goals, you start separating yourself from the opponent. So we've got to do a better job in that area. That's what stands out to me, Dan.
Sam, I know you're missing a couple guys, but what kind of challenge did Cal give you as far as trying to get some big plays, which you really didn't have today?
Yeah, I thought they brought a lot of challenges that we knew they were going to bring. My freshman year, my redshirt year, I faced Coach Wilcox every day. And, I faced those troubles, honestly, when I was back there. It was just such a relentless pursuit to me, I thought, by the D-line and the linebackers and the DBs who rushed when it was a pass play. So, you know, I felt a little bit of pressure, but I think it's mostly our fault for not connecting on some of those deep balls and some of those opportunities. We need to take advantage of those when they come our way.
What have you guys been able to do in the fourth quarter to pull away in some of these games?
I just think very consistent play, especially today defensively. I thought how they elevated the play. They had played good in the first half, but they took it to another level in the second half, especially putting pressure on the quarterback. I don't know how many hits and hurries that there were. We'll watch the tape, but it felt like they were getting to the quarterback, and you saw the ball being up in the air off of hits on the quarterback. So I thought they did a tremendous job, and it created points for us offensively.
Chuck, on the lines, getting that kind of pressure, what does it do for you guys back in the secondary?
It helps us out a lot, you know. With the D-line getting in there, putting pressure on the quarterback, it rushes the quarterback, and it gives us the opportunity to make a play on the ball.
Sam, what do you make of your start so far? I mean, you guys are perfect on the year, but you guys have had two pretty tough games your last two games.
Yeah, you know, they've been rough 2 games, but we're 2-0 in that stretch, so that's really all that matters to me. And I know that's all that matters to the team. But, you know, we're going to look at the film, look at the mistakes that we made, and correct those and move on from here. I think we can only get better as an offense, to be honest. Just going to continue to, you know, practice, watch the film, and just get better from here.
Sam, you've thrown 7 interceptions so far this year, which is more than would have been last year. Is that something that the defense is playing a little bit differently, or is it like a lack of, you know, chemistry with the receivers so far, or what's going on?
Yeah, I think it's 100% my fault, first of all. Just not getting the ball out far enough on a deep route, or whether it's balls being tipped, not seeing a D lineman and him getting a big paw on it to tip it in the air. So just going to continue to just play. That's all I can do, but obviously be more consistent for my team and just continue to take what the defense gives me, I think.
Coach, is Stephen Carr already at a point where you can kind of give him the whole playbook and give him anything?
He's getting really close. You know, from the opportunity of running the ball, catching the ball, I think he's there. He's still learning some pass protections and learning that part of the game, especially some of our 6-man protections and different looks that come about when Sam remikes, him having to change ID points too. But he's so far further advanced, or most a freshman would be. I'm very proud of him today. I thought he ran with a physical running style. I don't know how many catches he had, but did a wonderful job. Had 6 catches out of the backfield. So you're looking at a kid that touched the ball 26 times today, and really did a very, very nice job as a true freshman for us.
Let's do one more.
Well, you mentioned the finishing drive on the 3rd and 4th down conversions. What do you think has been missing there for the past 2 weeks?
Probably the biggest thing for me is I'm going to look back at this tape, and I think we missed an assignment on 4th and 1, which is something that you know, when everybody's up there, if you have one kid miss an assignment, there's somebody in your backfield. And we've had penetration on both 4th and 1s. I need to watch the tape to see exactly what happened, but that's 2 times in a row penetration has killed the play. All right, guys. Thank you all. Safe travels home.
The rest of our players, when they come out right outside the door out here.